see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play.
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
Right now, Mary Kay, that's not my focus. Hey, guys, can we stop asking these questions? Y'all know this man don't want to play Shador.
You know that,
And I think, I'm pretty sure he mentioned in the locker room that it wasn't his decision. And so, I mean, if he had said to you guys, hey, I want to play, I can play. I mean,
the Cleveland Browns are currently in disarray, and head coach Kevin Stefanski is the center of attention. Reports that Stefanski might have staged Shador Sanders' injury to keep him off the field sparked the fury. If you adore Shador, please like the video. If you want Shador to start in the NFL, leave a comment on SS100. Shador was obviously determined to play, but Stefanski persisted in claiming that his young quarterback was injured when it was plain he was prepared. When Mary Kay Cabot revealed the truth during a news conference, things got out of hand. She claims that despite Shador's assurances to teammates in the locker room that he was healthy, Stefanski refused to allow him to play, insisting on a fictitious injury claim that kept Sanders out of action. Fans are incensed after the Browns were later destroyed by the Patriots. The question is now straightforward. How much longer can Stefanski endure this? Will this be seen as one of the biggest coaching errors in Browns history as the team's season draws to a close?
Behind that, and how'd that go?
Yeah, he obviously came in Saturday with his back injury. We were hopeful that he'd be able to move around well enough to suit up on Sunday, but put him through a pregame warm-up, and obviously just didn't feel like he was ready to play, Mary Kay, but
Kevin Stefanski refused to change his mind, even after being publicly chastised. He reiterated that Shador was unprepared during pregame warm-ups and arrived at Saturday's session with injuries. To be honest, though, this feels more like denial than the truth. Being benched and being hurt are two very different things. Rather than being a sincere concern for Shador's health, Stefanski's choice seems more like a pretext to keep him off the field. Skip Bayless didn't hold back either, criticizing Stefanski for allowing Sanders to participate in warm-ups before abruptly excluding him. He referred to it as favoritism. To defend Stefanski's preference for Bailey Zappi, who he feels was always the true backup, he even implied that the injury was a hoax. Bayless said it best when he noted that the entire situation stinks of manipulation. This was about politics, not health.
That Shador has a quote-unquote back injury, yet he did go out to warm up. They watched him warm up and they disqualified him because he's got a back injury. I don't trust it for 1 second. Bailey Zappi I said it 5 times on the show, he's been the unofficial, unstated backup quarterback.
Zenko didn't hold back either. He threw all of his weight behind Stefanski, accusing him of purposefully ignoring Shador Sanders from the beginning. This was not a last-minute call, according to OO. It was a calculated part of the plan. Stefanski desired to be in charge of the result. Regardless of the outcome, he would always manage to safeguard his story.
It wasn't the owner, it wasn't Stefanski, so this is exactly what they want. Someone forced their hand to take this pick, and they don't want to give him an opportunity to play the game. He has now had to play 4 games. They're 1-3.
He won't push the ball down the field. It's hard when you can't run the ball.
And the analysts aren't the only ones who are fed up. Myles Garrett's breaking point has been officially reached. The Browns defense captain was unable to contain himself following that devastating defeat to the Patriots. Garrett made it apparent in his post-game press conference that he is tired of the offense making the same justifications. He declared that he no longer gives a damn about what Kevin Stefanski thinks. He is fed up with losing due to obstinate coaching. Garrett has given it his all, but he is aware that it will be in vain if the offense is unable to produce.
I don't care how much time is on the clock. They got their starters in. There's a chance we can win. I want to be a part of that. I'm not in these situations. I hate, that kind of inevitability and not being able to do anything about it, because I want to win and I'll do anything.
Garrett's annoyance was evident on the sidelines. As the Broncos' offense failed once more, he was observed kicking equipment and shaking his head. When questioned about it after the game, Garrett stated that the team continues to ask the same questions each week, but nothing has changed. Everyone knew who he was referring to, even if he didn't use specific names: Stefanski and Dillon Gabriel, the quarterback. It's becoming clear that players are beginning to lose faith in their leadership, which is causing the locker room to fall apart.
Each week you ask, so.
Garrett also didn't hold back when dealing with Gabriel. He made it very evident that being young in the NFL is not an acceptable excuse. You either create plays or you don't. It's that easy. Everyone on the field is expected to perform, according to Garrett. Furthermore, Gabriel isn't doing well at the moment.
You know, they got in chunk formation. They chipped, he got the ball out, you know, as quick as possible. And, you know, there weren't a lot of situations in which, even if I was running, you know, that I could have got there.
Garrett's annoyance didn't end there. He also criticized Stefanski's offensive choices, claiming that this team's victories are being lost because Shador Sanders isn't given a chance. He is becoming tired of the same old, predictable play calling every single week. O supported him by pointing out that when your defense leader calls for change in public, it's an indication that something is very wrong. However, Stefanski continues to intensify, pressuring Gabriel into a role for which he is obviously unprepared.
Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett, the captains, to be like, listen, we need to do something. I mean, to see Myles Garrett frustrated like that, the way he was, we not getting it done, knowing the change needs to be made. I mean, but I think that's a hill that Kevin Stefanski is willing to die on.
Even Browns insiders concur that Kevin Stefanski is currently dying on this hill. The locker room and fan base are united in their disgust at his devotion to Dillon Gabriel. Gabriel buckles under pressure as defenses figure him out, revealing that he is not the solution. You can see the writing on the wall. The Browns must allow Shador Sanders to spearhead the attack if they are to salvage their season. Everyone can see that Gabriel is struggling to remain relevant. He's not the man.
This is what backups do.
They play sure about that.
They play for a few games, and then they get figured out, and there wasn't much to figure out with him, and he's been figured out here. So you can expect more of the same if he continues to go out there.
Garrett Bush also didn't sugarcoat it. Regardless of the quarterback, he called Stefanski's offensive strategy disastrous. Bush claimed that Stefanski has done little to improve this team and is now being held accountable for purposefully keeping Shador back. Firing Stefanski was his remedy. Before the entire season collapses, get a coach who genuinely believes in his players and is prepared to make adjustments.
With over 1,000 yards and he's the laughingstock? You see, this is the part that gets me. Narrative over facts. Narrative, and it's funny how if you say it.
There is no denying the frustration in the Browns locker room. The message is consistent across Myles Garrett, Garrett Bush, and Mary Kay Cabot. The way Kevin Stefanski has handled this quarterback position has turned into a complete catastrophe. The team is now split due to stubborn play calling, poor communication, and a refusal to change. Will Stefanski give Shador Sanders his chance at last, or will this be the tipping point that ends his time in Cleveland, given the way the season is going and the lack of trust in the locker room? Let us know what you think below. Should the Browns give Sanders the reins and let Gabriel go, or is this season already too late to be saved?